The boat that wanted to visit the moon. Once upon a time, in a quiet harbour nestled beside a bustling little town, there lived a boat unlike any other. Her name was Luna, and she was painted a gentle shade of blue, with sails as white and soft as clouds. Luna wasn't a grand cruise ship, nor a busy fishing boat. She was a small, sturdy sailboat, perfect for gentle journeys across the bay. But Luna had a secret dream. Each night, as she rocked gently on the water, she would gaze up at the sky and stare at the glowing moon. It hung there, silvery and serene, casting gentle beams across the waves. Luna wondered what it would be like to visit the moon, to see its craters up close and bask in its magical light. Every evening, she whispered her wish to the stars. "Oh, I wish I could visit the moon." The other boats in the harbour had their own stories and dreams. The busy tugboat liked to race the wind, while the old fishing boat loved swapping tales of giant fish and stormy seas. But Luna's wish was different and a little unusual. The bigger boats would sometimes chuckle kindly. "Oh, Luna, boats sail on water, not on moonbeams." Luna didn't mind. She knew her dream was special, and sometimes she liked imagining the impossible. One night, as she swayed gently with the tide, a soft silvery voice echoed across the water. "Hello, Luna," said the moon, smiling down through a curtain of stars. "I see you watching me every night. Why do you wish to visit me?" Luna's hull fluttered with excitement. "Oh, moon, you look so beautiful and mysterious. I wish I could drift across your seas of dust and see the world from up high. I want to know what it's like to glow in the night and watch the earth sleep." The moon smiled warmly. "That's a wonderful dream, Luna, but you're a boat, and boats are made for water. How do you think you could reach me, all the way up here in the sky?" Luna thought carefully. She didn't know yet, but that night she promised herself she would try. She would find a way, no matter how impossible it seemed. And so, Luna began her adventure. The next morning, Luna shared her dream with her best friend, a cheerful seagull named Piper. Piper flapped his wings and landed on Luna's bow, listening closely. "You want to visit the moon? That's the brightest dream I've ever heard. Maybe I could help. I can fly up high, higher than any boat can sail." Luna smiled. "Oh, Piper, your wings are strong, but I am a boat. I need the sea." Piper thought for a moment. His head tilted thoughtfully. "Maybe you need someone who can travel between the sky and the sea. Let's ask starfish Stella. She's wise and knows all about journeys." Later that day, as the tide brought in new wonders, Piper and Luna found Stella resting on a smooth rock near the shore. Stella shimmered in the sunlight, her arms spread wide like the rays of the sun. Luna explained her wish, and Stella listened patiently, her eyes sparkling with kindness. "Luna," said Stella, "sometimes dreams need more than wishing. They need a plan, a little help, and a lot of courage. Let's gather the wisest friends we have and see what ideas we can find." So Luna, Piper, and Stella set off to meet the wise old lighthouse keeper, Captain Finn. He was a gentle, grey-bearded man who had watched the harbour for many years. He knew about ships, storms, and stars. "Captain Finn," Luna called as the little group approached the lighthouse. "Do you know how a boat like me could visit the moon?" Captain Finn smiled and stroked his beard thoughtfully. "Well, Luna, no boat has ever sailed to the moon, but if you truly wish to go, maybe you can use the power of stories, dreams, and friendship. Sometimes the best journeys happen in your heart and mind." Luna pondered his words. Was there a way she could visit the moon, even if just in her imagination? Piper chirped. "Let's try. Tonight, we'll gather everyone and dream together." As night fell, Luna's friends gathered around her. Piper the seagull, Stella the starfish, Captain Finn, the bustling tugboat, the old fishing boat, and even some curious dolphins. The moon rose, big and bright, casting a silvery path across the water. Captain Finn spoke softly. "Let's close our eyes and imagine Luna's journey. Picture her sails catching moonbeams, her hull gliding across stardust, and her heart filled with wonder. With a gentle whoosh, Luna closed her eyes and began to dream. She felt herself lifting from the harbour, her sails billowing with moonlight. The water sparkled below and the stars danced around her. She sailed higher and higher, past the clouds, past the twinkling planets, until she reached the moon. The moon greeted her with a glowing smile. Its surface was dusted with silver, and gentle hills rolled across the landscape. Luna glided across moon valleys, her bow leaving trails of stardust. She looked down and saw the earth, a beautiful blue marble far below. Luna felt joy and peace. She realized that sometimes dreams are as real as the heart that holds them. She drifted quietly, exploring moon craters and making friends with moon rabbits who bounced and played in the gentle glow. When Luna opened her eyes, the harbour was quiet and her friends were smiling. Piper chirped, "You did it, Luna. We all saw you reach the moon in our dreams." Stella glimmered. "Sometimes the journey in your heart is just as magical as any real adventure." Captain Finn nodded. "And now, Luna, your story will inspire others to dream big and believe in the impossible." From that night on, Luna was more than just a little sailboat in the harbour. She was the boat that visited the moon, and every evening, as the moon rose above the water, Luna shared her story with all who would listen. That with a wish, a plan, and good friends, even the wildest dreams can come true. Luna's tale spread across the town. Children would gather by the harbour, listening as Luna's friends told the story of her moonlit voyage. They painted pictures of Luna sailing through the stars, and some even crafted little paper boats to join her on their own moon journeys. One night, a little girl named Mia came to the harbour. She stood beside Luna and whispered, "I have a dream too. I want to fly like a bird and visit faraway lands." Luna smiled, her hull glowing in the moonlight. Dreams are the sails that carry us forward. Close your eyes and imagine yourself soaring high. Who knows where your dreams will lead? Mia closed her eyes, and soon she was flying with Piper above the sparkling waves, her heart soaring with hope. Luna watched and knew that her journey had inspired a new adventure and many more to come. And so, Luna's story grew, weaving through the hearts of children and grown-ups alike. The harbour was no longer just a place for boats and water. It was a place where dreams sailed on moonbeams, and where every wish was a step toward the stars. Luna learned that sometimes, the most wonderful journeys begin with a simple wish and the courage to dream. And if you ever find yourself by a quiet harbour, gazing at the moon, listen closely. You might hear Luna's gentle voice whispering, "Dream big, little one, and let your heart set sail." From then on, every boat in the harbour had a new sparkle in its paint and a new hope in its heart. The tugboat wished to race comets. The fishing boat dreamed of exploring underwater castles. Even the old rowboat wanted to meet a friendly whale. Luna watched them all and smiled. She knew that her moon journey had unlocked a treasure chest of dreams for everyone around her. Every evening, as the stars twinkled, Luna would gather her friends and ask, "What will you dream tonight?" Some nights, they dreamed of magical islands with rainbow trees and golden beaches. Other nights, they imagined sailing through clouds and meeting kindly dragons. Each dream was a new adventure, and every friend had a story to tell. One evening, a shy otter named Ollie paddled up to Luna. He wiggled his nose and whispered, "I heard your story, Luna. I want to be brave like you and travel to the deepest part of the sea." Luna encouraged Ollie. "You already have courage in your heart. Close your eyes and imagine yourself diving deep, meeting glowing fish and gentle sea turtles." Ollie smiled and tried, and soon he was swimming through wondrous underwater worlds in his dreams. Luna's gentle encouragement helped all her friends believe in themselves and their wishes. The harbour became magical, filled with laughter and hope. The grown-ups who visited noticed the change too. They saw children painting stars, building little boats, and writing stories about Luna and her friends. The whole town felt lighter, more joyful, and full of wonder. One day, news of Luna's moon journey reached faraway places. Sailors from distant lands sailed to the harbour, hoping to meet the little blue boat who dreamed big. They shared their own stories and dreams, and Luna listened to each one with kindness. A captain from a tall ship told Luna, "I once wished to see the northern lights, and my crew and I sailed all the way to icy seas just to catch a glimpse." A tiny canoe from the river shared, "I dream of meeting the wise old turtle who knows the secrets of the water." Luna loved hearing their stories. She realized that every boat, every person, and every animal carried dreams inside them. Some big, some small, but all special. Each evening, Luna would gather everyone, boats, birds, children, and grown-ups. And together, they would share their wishes. Some nights, they dreamed together. Other nights, they listened and encouraged each other. The moon watched from above, proud and happy. Luna's wish had not only brought her closer to the moon, but had filled the whole harbour with hope and magic. One especially bright night, Luna gazed up at the moon and whispered, "Thank you for listening to my wish and showing me how dreams can come true, even if only in our hearts." The moon replied, "Thank you for sharing your dream, Luna, and for inspiring so many others. Remember, every dream brings a little more light to the world." And so, Luna continued her nightly tradition. She sailed gently on the water, her sails gleaming with moonlight and her heart full of stories. She knew that every dream, no matter how impossible it seemed, could spark adventures, friendships, and happiness. If you ever find yourself wishing for something impossible, remember Luna's journey. Close your eyes, imagine the stars, and let your heart set sail. Who knows what wonderful places your dreams might take you? And so, in the quiet harbour where Luna lived, the moon shone a little brighter, the stars twinkled a little more cheerfully, and every boat, bird and child knew that their dreams were precious and possible. The end.